Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome to the first episode of Camelot Correspondence College. In this series, we'll be exploring Dark Age of Camelot from a top-down angle in an effort to aid new players and to enrich returning ones. As the series progresses, we will dive into deeper topics that may prove beneficial for longtime players as well, so be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so that you never miss a video. Be sure also to share this video with any new and returning friends you may have. Now, class is in session, so let's get into it. Our first unit, or mini-series of videos, is going to be focused on helping a new player to choose a realm. Each video will focus on one of the three realms. Now I know, starting out in Dark Age of Camelot can feel overwhelming. Unlike most games, DAoC has three realms, all with unique races and classes to choose from. Let's compare that to, say, World of Warcraft. In WoW, character creation is comparatively easier, simply due to the smaller set of decisions that one has to make. You see, in WoW, there are only two factions, the Alliance or the Horde. Now, they each have a plethora of races, each with unique racial traits, but when it comes down to it, there's only 12 total classes in the game, and that's honestly key here. You see, regardless of whether you scream for the Alliance or you bellow for the Horde, your choice of classes are exactly the same on both factions. Now, in Dark Age of Camelot, that isn't the case. There are 45 total classes in this game, and only one class, the Mauler, is universal across the realms. With this one shared class, there are 15 unique classes on Albion, 15 on Hibernia, and 14 on Midgard. Now, stop right there. Don't close the video and walk out the door overwhelmed. We're going to break this all down into easy steps, and together, we'll find a realm and a class that is an excellent place for you to start. Now, I can't guarantee we'll find the tune that over the long haul ends up being your absolute favorite tune of all time, but I promise we'll help you find something you can definitely get your feet wet with. Like I mentioned, this next series of lessons is all about picking a realm. We're diving deep on one realm per video. So in alphabetical order, this first video is all about the stewards of the Round Table themselves, Albion. The people of Albion seek to be the spiritual successors to King Arthur himself. Relying on their faith, their arms, and their magic in equal measure, they use these assets to propel themselves to victory on the battlefield. Albion is home to the most varieties of humans in any of the three realms. Here one finds the noble Britons, a hardy stock of folk with the ability to play and indeed excel at any class in the realm. Then there are the rugged Highlanders, who display their clan heritage with pride on the tartans they wear over their armor. Highlanders excel in the physical aspects of combat, using their inherent strength and the fortitude bred from their northern homes. Also sworn to Albion's cause are the agile and nomadic Saracen. The Saracen make excellent stealth players, but also find great success as casters due to their naturally high dexterity, which allows them to weave their spells more quickly. Finally, the last of the human races of Albion are the near-mystical Avalonians. This group of men and women are said to have been touched by magic, and though frail of body, they are possessed with keen intellect that gives them true affinity for Albion's mystic arts. Now, let it not be said that only humanity has thrown in their lot with Albion, for it's simply not the case. Indeed, beneath the red and gold chalice banner, one can find the hulking half-ogre, who, though slow and lumbering, possess keener minds than one might expect. These keen minds are complemented by their titanic strength. There are also the enigmatic Inkanu, servants of Aron, king of the underworld. These small and frightening creatures are extraordinarily adept at the ways of magic, but in the service of their dark lord, they also possess the talents necessary to do any variety of other callings. Then at last, we have the Uruz Koraz tribe of the Minotaur, who swore fealty to Albion following the opening of the labyrinth. These bull-headed beings are strong, hardy, and warlike, and they make excellent practitioners of any of Albion's melee combat roles. Albion is classically recognizable for its influences, being based directly on the mythology of King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table, as well as tales such as Robin Hood. With this being the case, many of the classes in the realm look and feel familiar. Now, we're going to cover class selection more in depth in our next mini-series. For now, though, let's take a bird's eye view of what classes one can play in Albion. Albion is unique in that they are the only realm to have mastered the use of plate mail. This heavy metal armor is a powerful tool in their arsenal, and they bring it to full bear with the Armsman and Paladin classes. The Armsmen are the quintessential fighters of Albion. They are the shock troops, the foot soldiers. With a broad array of weaponry to choose from, including their signature polearms, the Armsmen of Albion are a staple of the front line, where they can soak up plenty of hits, dish out massive melee damage, and provide the brute force necessary for essential pushes on the battlefield. Standing shoulder to shoulder with the Armsmen are the stalwart Paladins. Also clad in heavy plate armor, these bastions of faith and virtue utilize holy chants to provide powerful buffs, healing, and other effects to their allies. Storming into battle with weapon and shield, or perhaps a gleaming two-handed implement of destruction in their hands, these paragons of Albion are a sight to behold. Yet, the two plate-wearing titans are far from Albion's only frontline fighters. They're joined by the dual-wielding masters of positional combat, the mercenaries. These lightly armored combatants provide high damage output at lightning speeds and from all angles. Alongside them, one will find the Reavers, clad in chainmail and wielding the fearsome whips and morning stars. These disciples of the dark god Aron channel necromantic magic in tandem with their fierce melee capabilities. Then there are the Friars, holy men and women who wield quarterstaves and channel their faith into a fervent battle style that heals their allies as they pummel their enemies. Faith makes up a strong portion of the Albion army, be it faith in the divine or faith in the dark. Clerics are chain-wearing battle priests who call down divine favor to heal and buff their allies, or who can call upon the wrath of their god to smite their foes into oblivion. On the opposite side of that coin are the heretics, priests of Aron who renounced the Church of Albion long ago. These worshippers of death wield wicked whips in their hand and call upon the Dark Lord's high-damaging magics to devastate their foes. Magic. It's perfect for Albion. After all, like Merlin before them, the magic users of Albion are primal paragons in their own right. The wizards harness the elemental forces into pure destruction, calling down fireballs, summoning up ice storms, and sundering the earth with their powers. Yet while wizards channel the elements into pure destructive magic, Thurgis instead craft those same elements into creatures that aid them in battle, sending streams of these magic-infused elementals to harass and topple the foes of the realm. Yet while these two practitioners of magic wield the elemental forces, Kabbalists choose to tap into the spirit realm, summoning and binding spirits into golems to complement their powerful damage over time and disease abilities. Further filling out the ranks of the casters of Albion are the sorcerers. These casters focus on the manipulation, control, and destruction of matter, body, and mind. They can serve as crowd control masters who govern the ebb and flow of the tides of war, or as devastating damage dealers, meting out death on a whim. Death. Now that's the purview of one specific breed of practitioner, the necromancer, who will forge the dark magics of death into wicked manifestations of power. As with all realms, Albion brings a pair of stealthers into the mix. An assassin, represented by the infiltrator, devastating masters of the hit and run. These stealthy and cunning devils will wield two weapons with ease and can lay their opponents low with a well-timed and well-placed strike at a critical point. On the opposite side is the scout, who, like Robin Hood of old, wields the infamous longbow to deliver devastation from a distance with well-placed shots that will leave the foes dead before they even know what hit them. However, likewise, there are no slouches in the melee fray, wielding shield and blade with competence and ease. Albion's forces are rounded out by the minstrel who, like Alan O'Dale of Robin's Merry Men, are masters of sword and song and provide a unique playstyle that is rewarding and deep. From songs that buff their allies to entrancing melodies that render enemies unable to do battle, to captivating choruses which pull dangerous NPCs into the role of a vassal, which can then be ordered to do combat under the minstrel's command. With such a broad variety of tools at their fingertips, the minstrel is a unique and deadly part of Albion's arsenal. Albion is home to the fabled city of Camelot, where the Round Table sits within the castle walls. New adventurers will begin their quests in the foothills outside the city, in the small village of Cotswold. But their journey will take them across the Salisbury Plains, where they can delve into the hidden barrows beneath Stonehenge itself, or all the way down to the lands of Dartmoor, where Golenstant the dragon lies in wait. In addition, the shrouded Isles of Avalon await those adventurers brave enough to do battle with the forces of Morgana who besiege it. These and so many other areas are available to explore in Albion. Albion is a realm with a storied history, and as such, there are many players who are staunch proponents of it within the community. As of this recording, I am aware of guilds such as Upon a Pale Horse and Ducks Crusaders who are actively building their rosters on the Uane server, and the realm fields a battle group out on the frontiers for large-scale warfare most nights. Meanwhile, on the Gaheris server, you can reach out to the Survivors Guild. Albion is a strong choice for new players due to the familiarity of the atmosphere and the strongly identifiable classes. However, I would be remiss if I did not say that Albion is currently the least populated realm. That does not mean they are helpless, however, and it does not make it a bad choice for new players. In fact, new players dedicating themselves to Albion will bolster their ranks and provide balance to the tri-realm battle. That said, Albion is not the only choice, and in our next video we will dive into Hibernia and explore the basics of their races, classes, and zones. Thank you for watching, and as always, welcome to Dark Age of Camelot, my friends. Until next time, I've been Eric Taylor, aka the Extraterrestrial. Ravage the frontiers, protect the realm, and always strive for peace on Earth, Earthlings.